Education is a vital part of our lives as Americans. Most people end up going through at least 12 years of schooling throughout their lives. During primary school, students are taught basic skills needed to survive in the modern world: counting money, telling time, basic mathematics, and how to interact with people. However, once they get into high school, they are educated on much more niche topics that don't necessarily come into play in our everyday lives. According to Anthony P. Carnevale, fewer than 30% of blue-collar occupations require Algebra 2, and it is not needed in community service and arts and healthcare support occupations. As you can see from the quote, not everything you are taught in school is practical and useful. However, there are a few things that are taught in school that are useful. For example, financial literacy, which teaches you the basics of money management; physical education, which is a way to get high school gamers moving; and government, which teaches us the basics of how the US runs itself. These courses are all required courses in high school and are indeed very useful classes. They teach us skills and give us views on these topics that we wouldn't have otherwise had previously. This leads me to my topic of this essay. In school, we are taught Algebra 2 and physics, which aren't exactly useful to everyone, while also being taught financial literacy and physical education. However, we aren't taught about the environment, which in today's climate is a much more prevalent and imminent topic. Climate change is real. Most people don't know how bad it is or the consequences of it outside of their little circle where they live, and many people don't know what to do or how to combat it, saying,
Why should I do anything about it? I can't do anything that'll make a difference.
there are many things you can do to help pitch in and make a change. But I'm not here to tell you how you can help. I'm here to tell you that in order to keep our beautiful green planet from burning further, environmental education needs to be mandatory. According to ourworldindata.org, a study by Andre et al. 2024 asked people if they'd be willing to give 1% of their income to tackle climate change. Across the 125 country sample, 69% said yes. The majority of the people surveyed said that they'd be willing to help solve climate change, but they just don't know how. One of the biggest problems is that many environmental activists pushing for the stopping of climate change just spend their time yelling at people, telling them that climate change is an impending doom and that we need to fix it right this instant. But if you really look at it, that's the equivalent of someone giving you a physics equation, then yelling at you because you don't know how to solve it. It just doesn't make sense. In order to be able to make a significant change, the public needs to be educated on the topic. For example, what our friend said earlier.
Why should I do anything?
Yeah, we heard you the first time. Overall, I think it's important to educate people on a topic that is extremely important before setting them out to fix it. One semester of a course may not fix the problem entirely, but at least people will have a better understanding of the effects that climate change has in their everyday lives.